So, I've been messing around, trying to see if there's a way to get consistent characters from a single image. And when I say consistent, I mean, can I take two different images and use them to generate two characters in the same scene? I was hoping there'd be some kind of one-shot solution. Something that lets me use just one image instead of having to rely on a Lora. And spoiler alert, I'm still looking. I've seen people comparing all these single image to image solutions and saying they're better than Lora's. I kind of feel like they are comparing apples to oranges. I mean, I know they're both fruits, but are they the same though? In fact, I actually use these tools to make Lora's. Whether it's Pool ID, Ace++, or Zen ID, they're great for generating a single character, mostly for portraits. But if you're trying to put multiple characters into one image, you're still stuck using Lora's. And that brings up a problem we need to solve. What happens when you merge multiple Lora's in the same image? I tried regional prompting, but the issue is that you have to know exactly how your composition is going to look beforehand. And honestly, it doesn't work as well as I was hoping. So, back to the drawing board, at least, until I realized I already had a workflow that could fix this. And it's inpainting. It actually works really well, even if it does add an extra step to the process. Let me walk you through it. Before we start, please hit like and subscribe for more quick tips like these. So, this workflow has two parts. Auto inpainting, which uses automatic segmentation, and manual inpainting, where you create a mask yourself. The general idea is that you either apply multiple Loras right away or you generate the base image without any Loras. Then fix the characters afterward using inpainting. Now, my favorite way to do this is the SAM2 method. So that's what we're going to start with. I'm working with two images, one that has two characters and one that has four. These four characters all belong to the same story. And there are moments where they interact with each other. Take a look at these two images. The first ones were made with Loras. The second ones were made without Loras, using just a general prompt. You can see the difference even though I used the exact same seed and prompt for both. What I'm going to do is ignore the Lora version for now and focus on the one without it. Here's the prompt I used. A hyperrealistic image of two battle-hardened space marines sprinting toward the camera through a war-torn alien battlefield. The male, Rek, wears a black and white tactical space marine uniform with reinforced plating, battle scars, and a high-tech heads-up display embedded in his armored gauntlet. He has short, slightly unkempt hair, a 5 o'clock shadow, and a determined expression. The female, Mara, is clad in red and black camouflage power armor, featuring a sleek design with battle-worn textures, intricate insignias, and energy-enhanced plating. She has long, jet-black hair flowing wildly behind her, her piercing eyes locked on the enemy. The background is a chaotic extraterrestrial war zone, with massive alien structures, destroyed dropships, and towering plumes of smoke. Fairy explosions light up the night sky, casting a dramatic glow on the Marines. Sparks and laser fire cut through the thick atmosphere, emphasizing the intensity of battle. Shot with a 35mm cinematic lens at f2.8, ISO 400, high-speed shutter to capture motion blur. The image has a dramatic depth of field, focusing on the Marines while slightly blurring the chaotic destruction behind them. The mood is tense, heroic, and action-packed. So let's fix these characters. The way I do this is by uploading the image that needs fixing. If it's a large image, I resize it, but if I already upscaled it beforehand, I don't bother resizing it again. Now, the next step is deciding which method I want to use to fix the Lora. Like I said before, auto inpainting with SAM2 is my favorite. So let's start there. The SAM2 group consists of Florence 2 and Segment Anything 2. In the Florence node, I'm using caption to phrase grounding with the Florence 2 large model. What this does is identify what I'm looking for in the image and then send that information to Segment Anything 2. From there, Segment Anything 2 automatically adds a mask and sends it to Grow Mask and Gaussian Blur. Grow Mask expands the mask a little, and Gaussian Blur softens the edges so it blends more naturally. All of this happens automatically, and then it's sent to the sampler. For the inpainting step, the prompt should be the exact same as the one used to create the original image. That means both characters' trigger words need to be in the prompt. Now, make sure the first Lora is active in Power Lora. In my case, that's the Rek Lora, and I've set the weight to 0.95. I added the following to the Florence node, man on the left of the image. Also, make sure the switch is set to 1. Then queue the job. Perfect. Except there's a small problem. The changes are too much. So, let's dial that back a bit. I'm going to lower the denoise value. The lower your denoise, the more it keeps elements from the original image intact. I think I'll set mine to 0.75 for now. Now, all you need to do is copy the image. Right-click, select Copy to Clip Space. Then go to the Load Image node and paste it by selecting Paste Clip Space. I'll type woman in red and black, then switch the Lora to Mara and set the weight to 0.95. This did not turn out the way I wanted. The segmentation isn't great, which means the inpainting isn't great either. And this is where manual inpainting comes in. Right-click on the Load Image node and select Open in Mask Editor. Manually select the mask. Click Save. Then change the switch to 2 and cue the job again. This looks better, but it changed what she was wearing. I did the same process with the image with 4 characters, and the results were much better. Now, this little experiment led me to a weird conclusion. The single image approach actually makes the most sense when you use it in outpainting. I think I'll try it in the next video. I'd really hate if I was wrong. Let me know if you've tried this with a single image. Is it better or worse than using a Lora? One thing I know is that it's faster at least. I'm going to test a true one image solution and let you know how it goes. Hopefully in the next video. One thing to keep in mind, your character descriptions need to stay consistent in every single image. You have to describe their appearance, hair type, clothing, everything. The character details should always be the same. This gives the AI room to play with everything else without being influenced too much by the Lora. Try it out and see how it works for you. I'll be spending the next few hours seeing if I can pull this off with just a single image. And I'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.